The loser of that, pending the scores, J5 has a set where he lost a game. A set that he won, but he gave up a game. So that hurts him. The first tiebreaker is your win percentage. So that lowers his win percentage. He would be, assuming these are all 3-0s. J5 wins this 3-0. Mettacon wins the next set 3-0. J5 is third place because he gave up a win. Everyone else is your 3-0s. So anything in between that, you can kind of start figuring out how it's going to go. The only way J5 can win it all is if he wins this and Mettacon wins 3-2. Possibly, because he'd have a superior win percentage by 1 game. It's actually kind of hard to figure out, but either way. So if J5 wins this set, it's fucking interesting. Super interesting. And if he doesn't, then it's Mettacon versus Modus for the win. Simple. So let's go J5. I'm kind of interested to see what happens. We get some wild shit going down at the end. But first round goes to Mettacon. So we're gonna have to fucking cowboy it up here. Make something happen real quick. There we go. Use those frame traps. Use that sledgehammer that was just sitting there. No one else was using it. Alright, nice breakaway. Saved a ton of damage. Good throw break. Couldn't react in time to that missed shoulder charge, but no big deal. He's really making Mettacon slow down and play super cautiously all of a sudden. Can't break this away. He's in trouble. Jesus. Oh, he tried jumping and he got floated by a duck jab? Oh, man. Nightwolf wins. That was a good game, though. J5 really put a stop in his plan there. Played that set toe-to-toe for a good 20-30 seconds. Yeah, it really, like, you can tell the difference. You can tell right away, you're just like, oh shit, I gotta back up a little bit. I actually have to respect what this man is doing for a second. Erron Black. I mean, that goes a long way. Sometimes it's not about winning yourself, it's about making your opponent lose. You stopping them from getting their job done is a, different perspective. That works really well. You slow down their game plan and you're already ahead. Alright, so let's see how game 2 turns out. Yeah, it did bring several throws. That shit too. I don't know if I like the throw in any fighting game system right now. I mean, I guess Tekken's is the best because it is readable. You can train yourself to break throws. Every other game has that random factor I don't like. This game, throws are fucking random. Period. It's either forward or backward, you have no way to tell. Other than the situation for side switch, you might get a I know that you know that I know that you want to switch sides type of thing, but other than that, throw breaking is random. Soul Calibur, the throws are slow enough that you can see and react to them, but the break is still random. There's always a forward or backwards break, and there's no tell. And that's also fucking stupid. At least Street Fighter, the throws are not reactable at all. It's total instinct, total read. So that's one opposite end of the spectrum. Street Fighters are just, you guess throw. Tekken is you can see and correctly react to the throw. Everything else is in between. I don't know what I like. I don't know if I like throws in this game where you have the random break. I'm not sure. And then there's Samurai Showdown where you can't break throws. In DOA. You just don't break throws. They're free. There's that too. Oh, he's still in hit stun. He almost got thrown again. Alright, good block on the low string. Another good throw break. Ooh, that shoulder comes out so fast. It's really hard to react to it missing. Nope. Be down 3 of those. 1, 2, 3 with the butt of a gun. Oh, he's so cool now. He really is like a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Characters have such good personality in this game. The guy they hired to design the whole cast, genius. He did an amazing job with it. I hated it in like 9 and 10. Characters had no personality. I didn't like their design aesthetic. Didn't make any sense. Just patch shit together. This game is really coherent. It's really good. Erron Black's attitude is awesome. Kano's attitude is awesome. Really like it. Boom. There's the sinus infection, fatal blow again. Alright, so that is 2-0. Universal throw break, but it's timed.
Nightwolf wins.
So as long as you can see it and react to it, you just press a button, one button, and that's it. I feel like it's too easy, maybe. Tekken players complain now that not that the frame distance notwithstanding. In Tekken 7, it's like 4 frames easier to break throws than it used to be, even not considering that. In the last game, you had to make 3 reads. 1, 2, or both. In Tekken 7, 1 or 2 don't matter, just both. So before, you had to make a 3-way decision. Now you only have to make a 2-way decision, and they don't like that. It was harder to break throws because not only do you have to distinguish between 2 different options, you had to distinguish between 3 different options, which definitely made it harder. That was the hardest, but you can train yourself to do it. In Tekken 7 now, it's easier timing-wise, and you have fewer decisions to make. So it's definitely easier, and you can still train yourself to do it. Street Fighter, if you have time to get... Yeah. I think that might be too easy, though. I like what you're saying, but I think that's too easy, right? Because wouldn't then literally every throw get broken? Like, every time? If you had 20 frames to break a throw, to just press a certain button, I feel like that would happen every time. So maybe that's too easy. Not all of them. BlazBlue definitely has 2 different throw speeds. There's a green throw and a purple throw or something. One is not reactable. The other one is. Guilty Gear, I'm pretty sure throws are not reactable. They're like Street Fighter 2. Because they're even forward heavy punch inputs. Guilty Gear are like Street Fighter 2 throws. I'm actually watching like what Grand Blue and shit does, I'm not sure. Dragon Ball throws are reactable at range, but not up close. I like what you're saying, a universal butt break, but easy enough to see. I think that's too easy. And I think Soul Calibur is the next closest analog. Soul Calibur, you can see and react to throws, but your reaction is random. You can't tell which one it is. You have time to make a guess. You don't have to anticipate the throw, you can react to the throw, but you're still making a guess. Tekken, you're not a guess. It's a reaction and a decision, which is harder. I don't know. I'm not sure what to think about it all, where I'd like throws to be.
Round 2, fight.
So we got a round here. We got a Liu Kang round. Well, it's still you still have to make one decision. It's just a 2-way decision, not a 3-way. You still have to read the difference between a 1 plus 2. Or guess if you're fighting a king. And that's a bit much. That's a lot of training. You have to spend a long time to train to see that shit. I don't like it. Spend hours and hours practicing the reads to break throws, the animations and shit for characters. It was really hard to break throws against June and Nina in the last game because their hands are in the other order. June's hands were kind of like side by side, and Nina's backhand is in front. So you're used to looking at when they grab you with their close hand, it's a 1. Nina's is a 2. But that's gone now in Tekken 7. That shit doesn't matter. So every game is different, Nightmare Zen, right? Like every game has a slightly different throw, timing, or mechanic. And I don't know if I like any of them, honestly. I don't know. I gotta say, the worst throws was probably Street Fighter 2. Because there was no breaking. There's nothing you could do about it. You just got fucking thrown if you were on the ground. The only thing you could do was jump. And I feel like that game was so, you know, they didn't know how to balance frames, shit like that. There'd be several situations where you just couldn't be jumped. Yeah, it's not like anything's gonna happen to you. If you start throwing somebody, they have to start jumping. And like, oh, that's no fucking good. At least it was it alpha? Or was it 3 that you could tech the throw out of the air? You'd get thrown, but you could flip out of it and take half damage. That either came around in Street Fighter 3 or an alpha. So that's progress, I suppose. Okay. So that was 3-0.